Hey everyone, it's Sean here, your guide to Warcraft, and we're finally doing the B mount today, added in patch 8.2.5 of BFA. And this is for the Alliance only, so Hordes, you can ride it, but you do have to earn this on an Alliance character. So it all starts here in Stormsong Valley. At those coordinates you will find Barry the Beekeeper. Now, in order to actually communicate with Barry, you need a bee pet. So there's two bee pets in the game that work. One is the Seabreeze Bumblebee. This is buyable with pet charms from one of the pet battle vendors. Or you have Bumbles, which you have to do 7 daily quests in order to get it, so it will take a week. I have already done a video on Bumbles, but if you do have some pet charms that you have spare, you might as well just go buy the Seabreeze Bumblebee, and that way you can get started on this straight away. So once you have one of those pets summoned, you want to talk to Barry, and then you will see these like green pheromone trails. You can follow these to the hive, or you can just go to these coordinates here, and this is where you will end up. So when you arrive, you will see a cave, and it will become pretty obvious that this is where the bees live. I mean, just look at it. But before you can enter the cave, you want to turn around, and then just behind you down here will be a jelly deposit. You want to click and loot the jelly deposit, get your fin jelly, because this will enable you to enter the cave and begin the reputation. If you don't have that, you'll just get stung out of the cave. So walk back up to the cave, and instead of talking to Barry, you just want to talk straight to the hive mother, the big bee. Once you talk to her, she will turn from hostile to neutral, allow you to enter the cave. Once you enter the cave, this is where your rep will begin. You want to talk to Barry, go through his dialogue, and then you see this bee and the honey there. You want to offer the fin jelly to the bee. This will get you started on the reputation. So all the jellies that you're going to be looting, you offer to this bee, and this bee will eventually grow into your mount. You will see there's like a bar that you level up, and reputation. So the first thing that you can do for rep is loot jelly deposits scattered around Stormsong Valley. These are all over the zone. And to start with, you just have to use your eyes to locate them. You can do stuff like lower your settings to reduce ground clutter to make these a bit easier to see. But this is just something that you can always actively be doing to farm these items for your reputation. The next thing you want to be doing is killing this rare mob once per day. This is just north of the hive, in the very north of Stormsong Valley. This is the Honeyback Smasher. Killing him once every day will grant you 500 reputation, and he has a chance to drop you some more jellies. He can drop you some fun cosmetic items, or he can drop you some rich or royal jellies. These are the blue or epic quality jellies, which you can just hand in for more reputation. A rich jelly is the equivalent to 4 of the fin jellies, and the royal jelly is the equivalent to 8 of the fin jellies. So the royal jellies are pretty good, and he has a chance to drop you a lot of those as well. Next thing you can be doing is the events. So across the map of Stormsong Valley, there is what's called a Honeyback Harvester event. You'll just fight off waves of enemies until you kill some rare mobs. They have a chance to drop you some pets and some rep items to help you along your way. And at the very end of the event, you just loot the jelly in the middle, and you can get some fin jellies towards your reputation. So looking out for these events is always important towards getting this done. Another great hint is that you can actually go back to the cave and talk to the hive mother, and she acts as a vendor. She will exchange fin jellies for the rich or royal jellies. So you do actually need to exchange some of these to buy some of the items from the vendors. Or if you just want to hand in some rep without using like a million clicks for all the fin jellies, you can exchange it for the royal jellies. It will just save you some time. She also offers you some other items like this. This acts as like a flight master's whistle. If you don't have like Pathfinder Part 2 and you can't fly, it's just a quick shortcut to return to the cave, but you will have to be sacrificing jellies that you could be using for rep, so I wouldn't advise it. And then if you head outside the cave, you can talk to Barry, and he will act as a vendor as well. So he sells a few items like mount speed increases, but upon hitting Revered, you can buy these. These are the goggles, and these are very important because these will show you jelly deposits on your mini-map. So the days of using your eyes to find these jellies all over Stormsong are over. These will appear on your mini-map just like mining nodes. So this is well worth buying at Revere. This will speed up your reputation by quite a bit. And then if I combo that with the Model Hardened Stirrups, so this will allow you to interact with items without dismounting. These are crafted by blacksmiths. This will allow you to just farm jellies without mounting up every time that you pick one up. And then, many jellies later, I ended up buying a lot of these just to speed the process up so I could at least make the video. Many jellies later, once you're exalted and you've leveled up the second bar of your Honeyback harvester, the bee will get bigger and then it will offer you a quest to finally get your mount. So there is no extra cost at getting the mount. You just want to go back outside, talk to Barry, and then once you've interacted with Barry, the screen will fade and then the bee will reappear, hand in the quest, and you will just be straight up awarded the mount. And that is it for this reputation. You will notice that I have a load of royal jellies left over. That's because the Hive Mother sold an item at Exalted, which I assumed was the item to buy the mount. Turns out that item is just used to get some Storm Song reputation. It's pretty much useless, so don't bother with that. I'm just going to go on and sell these royal jellies later on. But that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Links are down below. Be sure to subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.